Hello there, Taylor with the Armageddon Report. Here's what's happening in the land of hurricanes and/or tropical storms. In the Atlantic, still nothing. So everything so far, I do believe, has happened prior to hurricane season, where there are two different tropical storms. But in the Eastern Pacific, we're up to two blobs of probability now, a 30% and a 20%. And the only way you'd know that, since it's only listing the 30, is by going there and hovering over the image on the National Hurricane Center site. Right, so that's what's happening right now, hurricane-wise. Severe thunderstorm-wise, we've got significant winds and significant hail possible today. Here are the current severe thunderstorm watches that are in effect. So for Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, one of them expiring. Well, actually, it should be expired already. I have to check on that or something. And then one expiring at 5 p.m. So maybe they've extended it and the time isn't correct. Anyway. So yes, here is the specific wind map. So you can see that in the red area, there's as high as a 30% chance for New Mexico and Texas, maybe a smidge of Oklahoma. And then in the black hatched area, New Mexico and Texas, there is this is wind. So this would be 75 mile per hour and greater chance of, that's what significant winds. So 58 miles per hour and greater. And then 75 miles per hour and greater may occur in the black hatched area. And another black hatched area. So again, as high as a 30% chance for New Mexico and Texas. And then the black hatched area, which extends out a little bit farther south and east than does the 30% area, is where the 2-inch or larger hail. So 1-inch or larger hail possible for all of these areas, and then 2-inch or larger hail more likely or something. It's like a 10% chance. So it's like you very well may not see significant hail. But if it does occur, it's going to happen in the black hatched area, more likely than not. Tornado chance as high as 5%, again, for New Mexico and Texas. And then a 2% around it, and then a 2% for Nebraska and South Dakota. So, for instance, this point in, we'll explain the numbers as I do every day. So this random point in Texas, that would mean that there's a 5% chance that that point, or someone within 25 miles of that point, we'll see a tornado today. Tomorrow, kind of not anything going on, possibly 5%, and the day after is 5% as well. So, 5% chance, it's affecting quite a few states, but that means that for any point, there is a 5% chance at that point, or someone within 25 miles of them will see some sort of severe weather, so not really high odds. And then day after tomorrow again, because it's only 5%, there's nothing on this map, so we switch on over to the probability map. We can see it's kind of like a malformed check mark or something of the sort. So again, it's only as high as 5%. Medium range outlook with the days 4 through 8. Predictability too low, so that means there is some sort of severe weather on the horizon, but the timing and or location is not yet certain enough. And of course, if you like reading technical words. Central CONUS, that means contiguous US, I believe, or continental, what's the other one? Contiguous, the lower 48, that's what that CONUS means. Anyway, and then, of course, I didn't segue into this properly. This is what's going on today. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com, and I have to hope that there's no hurricane yet, right, that forms in the Eastern Pacific, because this site, it will have this image, which is a static image from the National Hurricane Center. That will update just fine, but, it won't say anything relevant up there yet. And then, of course, if you'd like to watch the completely irreverent, whatever the word is, irresponsible, there's a bunch of IRR words. Anyway, you go to severeweathertv.com or something, where you can also find a whole lot of links to random weather thingies. Anyway, so yes, that's what's going on today. If you're in any of these wonderful states today, you should totally pay attention. And you should definitely pay attention if you're in these New Mexico and Texas areas, since that's where the greatest threat is today. And enjoy whatever's happening for you today, and stay safe out there, take it easy, etc., etc.